Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 5, Heat 1 of Formula Pi, the first of 2017. Happy New Year, everyone. Tonight's going to be a bit fluffy because basically it's like we've forgotten how everything works. Even though it's the same amount of time since round 4, since like that to now, we've still forgotten how everything works. So it's all going to be a little bit chaotic tonight. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing will set on fire and everyone will survive this and get out with their lives. So we're going to go straight over without any wait to the updatatron and the spinny view. I haven't saved it. Oh, excuse me, I've got the wrong ones. I didn't save my Vim thing. Oh, look, it's all horrendous. It's gone wrong already. Oh no, I didn't save it. Okay, I saved it now. Just pretend like you didn't see that, everyone. Nothing happened. Let's just make sure that we've got the right... I think that looks right now. We're starting off. It is the correct one. Welcome to Heat 1, everyone. Lols. First up on the outside with the black robot with the black bottom on it is John Satterfield from Dallas, Texas. Really good performance so far, standing 5th in the leaderboard. Looking good for tonight. Hopefully you'll get a good result in this heat. It's pretty stacked, but hopefully it'll be a good race. So good luck, John. Next up, I have 5 from San Jose in the US again. Another American competitor. Currently sitting 3rd in the leaderboard. So really looking good for them. So 3rd and 5th so far positions in our heat tonight. It's going to be some tight racing. I'm fairly confident this is going to be good. So good luck. I have 5 again. Looking strong for the series. Next up, we've got one of the house robots, which obviously you don't care about because they're boring. They've got the same software on. They're not a real person. They have no soul. They aren't going to be very interesting. Hopefully they'll stop early. That's pretty much what we hope every round, that they don't get to the end. Not that we're really mean, but we just don't want to see them doing very well. We want to see you guys doing really well. We want to see you guys in the final. And then next up, the yellow-topped robot of Tim Pearce, who joined us midway through the series, has had some interesting results. I think Tim got stuck on the barrier last time, and he was spinning his wheels for pretty much the entire 15-minute session, which was really sad. But hopefully, this time, Tim, you'll get away and you'll get some good laps in. Really got my fingers crossed for you. Really want to see you do well. And finally, on the outside, or on the inside, sorry. Oh, God, it's all going wrong tonight. It is the Hayler Goodalls, who are doing really well. They're 4th in the series. So looking good to be into the top 10 for the elimination rounds, which I'll explain shortly. But yeah, good to have them back and lovely to see them again with their ice creams, which I'm making me very hungry now because I haven't had any lunch yet. I'm quite hungry. So that's it. That is your first 5 robots in this first heat of round 5, first one of the new year. So without further ado, let's get started and let's get the robots moving.
Okay, light sequence start.
So we'll start off with the usual red, green. Oh, hang on, green, red, green. Oh, God, it's all going wrong. Green, red, green. And the second green will indicate to the robots to get started and get moving. Hopefully everyone will get away. So there we go, green to red. Just waiting for the final flick back. And then we go to green. And that is 4 robots away. The outside of John Satterfield seems to be stopped. That is the house robot. I have 5. And the Hayler Goodalls going neck and neck into the first corner. That is amazing. It looks like the Hayler Goodalls have just been swung off a little bit. I have 5 getting away in the lead. And the house robot giving really good chase here. Oh, that's nice and tight. I can hear banging. It's not the sound I like hearing. I never like hearing banging coming from the track upstairs. And look, it's a robot flipping upside down. I think that might be Tim Pearce just struggling with the first corner. Making a lot of racket, actually. I can hear that on my headphones. John Satterfield has failed to get away. I'm really sorry, John. You've had absolutely stunning results this season so far. You've done really, really well. So to not get away tonight, that's quite a big turn up. Really hoping you can crack on and get some good laps done. But looking at the leaderboard, it looks like I have 5 have stumbled a little bit coming into their first lap, which has given the Hayler Goodalls and the house robot the chance to creep out in front. I think the house robot is ahead by maybe a hair, really close, with the Hayler Goodalls giving good chase. So that's a really good start for them. Like I said, first one of the new year this year, and it is like we've forgotten how everything works. It's like a new series all over again. I'm nervous, I'm fluffing my words, I'm making a complete mess of everything, but still, we'll get through it. We'll get through this together, and I'm sure it'll be lovely when we've finished. So it's pretty much neck and neck between I have 5 the house robot and the Hayler Goodalls right now, who are making some good strides. Tim Pearce, I think, has stopped. Yeah, stopped at the end of the first straight. I can see just either resting up against the wall, but I can't see headbanging anymore, which is good news for Tim having to repair robots and stuff, because although they're quite durable, the banging can really destroy the motors if it continues for a long, long time. So it looks like the House Robot is taking the lead just, and the Halo Goodles are giving good chase behind them. Just see the House Robot there coming into Headbanger, and I think the Halo Goodles are just entering the S's. There they are, just coming into shot. And I have 5 just crossed the line to make his third lap as well. So looking really tight between these 3 robots. It could be anyone's. I think this could go right to the end. I'm looking down my list to see what that might mean for the overalls. That would be very tight between I Have 5 and the Halo Goodles, but I think you'd probably secure your position in the top 10. I might be over-egging it a little bit, but yeah, I think you're going to do quite well. You think you could be okay. As long as everything goes all right, you don't suddenly stop. I can see, I think that's the Halo Goodles just overtaking the House Robot. I think they've got into the lead. There's a great move from them, and I Have 5 is looking to do the same, whilst the House Robot's doing something really weird. Seems to have flipped over onto its top and is just driving around upside down, which is really bad. That is the Halo Goodles clocking up 5 laps. That puts them into the lead, which is brilliant. We like it when there are people in the lead other than the House Robots. That's very much thumbs up, guys. Well done. They've already put a lap in over I Have 5 there, who I think bashed into the House Robot, struggled to get out the S's there, and is just having a bit of trouble navigating out those S's. But great move from the Halo Goodles. Really impressed with that. Good start, guys, at the 3-minute mark, leading by a lap. Very good. So I'll go into a bit of information about the finals, because this is the last set of heats now. So tonight and Wednesday we'll run heats like normal, and then we'll have a 2-week break like normal, and then we'll be going into the finals, which consist of 2 elimination rounds, and then the big grand final. The final top 5 robots out of everything are going to go head to head, and fingers crossed we have some special guests for the final. Hopefully they can make it and nothing's going to hold them up, but we have special guests for the final who are going to flip the start switch. I have been promised. If not, I might ask to do it, because I've been stuck in this little hole all this time. It would be really nice to start the race, but then you wouldn't have any commentary. But anyway, so the elimination rounds are coming up on, let me get my dates, the 23rd and the 25th of January. And then the final, consisting of the top 5 robots out of the 10 that were chosen for the elimination rounds, will be racing for the big prizes. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and we'll keep you updated as that goes along as to who's made it. But we'll hopefully get the top 10 robots that I've been informed that will be non-house robots is the qualifying criteria for top 10. So at the moment, looking at the top 10, we've actually got 3 house robots in the top 10, so they'll be dropped, and we'll pick out the next 3 competitors, so 11th, 12th and 13th position. So it's still all to play for, which is really exciting, because, you know, it's a big final. We've all tried so hard to get this far. It's been months. We've become friends. We know each other. You know, it'll be really good to see everyone competing in the finals. So just glancing across at my Updatatron again, I can see that as we're approaching the 5-minute mark, the Halo Goodles have got a 1-lap lead over the House Robot. I Have 5 is on 5 laps, which is 3 behind the House Robot. And we've got a non-starter for John Satterfield and Tim Pearce, who's stuck just at the end of the start line. I'm so sorry, because I've been itching to see your code working, because I've been told it's all Java based, which is different from the Python distribution that we started everyone off on, and you're one of the very few to actually opt to do a complete different language to the Python libraries we provided. So yeah, I'm very excited to see your code working. I was really hoping it would, but alas, not tonight. So I'm really sorry. It's such a shame. I was hoping you would do really well. So we're looking good for this now. I think the Halo Goodles are doing really well. You can see they're working on a little bit of avoidance there behind the House Robot, because they're coming up to lap the House Robot and lapping I Have 5 by the looks of it again, which means that they're definitely looking to avoid, which is excellent, because not many people have actually done the avoidance stuff. It's quite a vital thing, but apparently some people haven't done any of... Oh, hit the microphone. Sorry, everyone. It's a lot of people haven't done the avoidance stuff, which... It makes it a lot more difficult when you're approaching other robots, and we've seen a lot of people struggling with getting around people, especially stationary robots, which is obviously, as you can see, quite an obvious hazard. You know, it's something that happens in most races. So it's definitely something to think about, especially going through to the elimination rounds. Definitely, I would work on the avoidance. It's great to see that only one is in the upside down, and that is I Have 5. Really just creeping around there in the upside down. It's a bad place. We've been there before. Stranger Things told us the upside down is bad. It's equally bad here in Formula Pi.
So that was the last time you were saying that?
Oh, I did, didn't I? I've broken my New Year's resolution already. Sorry, everyone. I have to wait till 2018 for me to stop banging on about that one. Have a slip of my beverage. Thirsty work this. So everyone is looking quite good actually. Let's get my laptop running. So we've got 7-minute marks, so almost at the halfway point. The Haley Goodalls are now sitting on 13 laps. Frankly, if their performance keeps going like this, they're going to nail on their 23 laps in the 15 minutes. This is going to be no problem at all, which is a great performance from them. I saw Richard tweeting earlier on about the tension mounting. Clearly no stress. Performing absolutely perfectly tonight. A bit of a struggle in the first corner, but then everyone does. You seem to get out of it scot-free, which is really good. I'm pleased. Tim Freeburn! Your mobile needs to be on flight mode. Naughty. Sorry. He's not sorry. He's totally not sorry. That'll be somebody telling him to hurry up with something, probably. Oh! Turn that off! Oh, that's so naughty. Oh, I can see. I can see it's Richard Haylor tweeting us. That's what all the noise is. Hi, Richard. I can see he's watching tonight with Ozzy and Jasper sitting down in front of the computer, watching keenly on Twitch. Hi, guys. Great to see you watching. Keep tweeting, Tim, because it's quite funny, actually, that it keeps going off like that. I have retweeted that because that's awesome. Yeah. Turn your phone off. You're the only one with an iPhone around here, sunshine. I've got 2 Android devices over here. We all know that noise. Anyway, back to the racing. At 8.5 minutes, lap 17 for the Haley Goodalls. They are absolutely smoking this one. I mean, this is brilliant. Could this be the fastest 23 laps we've seen? Because this is looking pretty good. I don't remember anyone else getting round this quickly. This is looking remarkably fast. I've got a feeling this could be the one, you know. So the Haley Goodalls are now on 17 laps. The House Robot is on 16 laps, 1 lap behind. And I Have 5 is on 9 laps in 3rd place. I think being in the upside down has definitely slowed them down. But I mean, look at the Haley Goodalls there, just sweeping by. And you can see the clear difference between being in the upside down and being the right way up. It really makes a difference. Hoping that pesky House Robot stops soon because, I mean, really, that's 17 laps. That's looking pretty competitive, you know. Quite like that to stop. Tim, go up there and have words. Sort it out. So everyone that's racing tonight sent me in a little bio bit. So the Haley Goodalls are Richard, Jasper, and Ozzy, based in Surrey in the UK. So not too far from here. They were part of the school code club that sent code up to the ISS, which was a really, really cool project. Go and check it out. They've set up a European version for this year, I think, which is open to schools all over Europe. Yeah, go and check it out on the Raspberry Pi Foundation. They should have more information about how that's going on. And it sounded like they had a really good project. They did the crew detector, which was using the humidity sensor on the Sense hat. And they used it to work out whether an astronaut was nearby and then send a picture back, which is really, really cool. So Tim Peake could give him a wave and let them know how he was cracking on. So yeah, it's an awesome project, and congrats guys for getting into that. It was, you know, superb. Looking forward to hopefully catching up at Pi Wars or the Raspberry Pi birthday. If you're coming to both, I mean, I'm sure you're coming to one of them, if not both of them. Probably Robot Wars, Pi Wars. Oh, it's all going wrong. It's just the wrong words. It's been a long day today. It's the first Monday of the year. That's what I'll blame. Oh, big collision for the Haley Goodalls, and I Have 5 there. Really, just completely rammed him up the back there. That was really vicious, but doesn't seem to have slowed them down one bit. But I think my money is on them getting the fastest 23 laps here. Tim's nodding and agreeing with me. It's definitely looking rapid. So 21 laps. They're coming up for their 22nd lap. So that is pretty much nailed on. And is that the House Robot stopped at the top of the straight? I think it is. As if by magic, they have stopped. Just, I wonder how that happens. We wonder every week why that happens. And, I mean, it just seems such a random event for it to stop. But, you know, boo. So that means that I Have 5 might, if they can get themselves out of the upside down, catch up at this point. I Have 5 is, I say chap, I'm assuming. I saw your picture. From San Jose. Claims he's a Fortran programmer for long ago. We've been through this before. It is the best. Is that 23 laps? That's 23 laps! That's it! Done! 11 minutes and 52 seconds, I would call that. The Updatetron is a little bit ahead. But I think that is the fastest 23 laps we have had. Boom, Halo Goodalls. Achievement unlocked. I think that is definitely worth another ice cream. Richard, to the freezer. Quickly. Everybody needs an ice cream. If I had one here, I'd be joining you, because that is brilliant. Well done, guys. Congratulations. That is first place for Halo Goodalls. We will carry on running this because we need to run to time to see what the position of the other final robots are. So the Halo Goodalls are just going to carry on clocking up laps. So for them now, this is just academic. It'll be lots of lovely logs coming back to you with all this extra information from all the laps you've performed. But brilliant. Congratulations, guys. Fabulous performance. I have 5 still in the upside down, but still making laps, so that is good. Not quite as fast as the Halo Goodalls are clocking up laps, but yeah, hopefully should overtake the House Robot. It's touch and go. They've got 6 laps to do in 3 minutes. Well, maybe not. Not if they're going to bash into the House Robot like that. Tim's loitering over my shoulder. What do you want?
I think it's all over. We should probably...
No, we have to run to time. You have to run to time. Don't break your own rules. We have to know if I have 5 can go over the House Robot.
There are only 2 robots running though.
Yes.
Okay.
They're your rules. Oh. You made me sit here when nobody was running the other week. You made me sit here when nobody was running the other week. And I had to talk for 2 minutes with nothing to say about anything. So if 2 people are still going, we'll run to time.
Okay.
Is that right?
We can run to time.
Oh, okay. Feeling very argumentative today. A lot of passive-aggressive energy in the room. There's a lot going on for me and Tim at the moment. Not just in, with Formula Pi obviously being awesome, but there is a massive... We're in the process of moving house, which everyone will know is a minefield of stress and anxiety. And we're both about to rip each other's throats out. But at the end of it, we'll have a house, which will be really lovely. So, yeah, excuse our, scatty behaviour, because it's, all over the place. But we are approaching the 15-minute mark now. So it doesn't look like IR5 are going to overtake the House Robot. We've got 30 seconds to go, and it's looking like a done deal. But the Halo Goodalls, smashing it. Aaron has carried on clocking the laps just so we get a total, and I can see it's now at 28 laps. So they could be... No, not quite. I was thinking they might be the first top 30, but we're looking at 29 laps for a total, and that is astonishing. That is really, really good. Definitely best performance we've seen, hands down. I just can't... Not enough superlatives for this. Brilliant performance. Looking good for the finals. That is going to bump you up the leaderboard, I would reckon. Nice and secure for the finals. So, excellent work. Good to see you in there. I have 5. That's 15 minutes. We're done. I have 5, finishing in 3rd position. So, equally good performance. I think the upside down just hampered you slightly. But other than that, great performance from everyone. Good work. Right. So, now is the time that I go over our lovely sponsors, because let's face it, we wouldn't be here without them. Without the lovely people that backed us on Kickstarter, the lovely people that entered the competition and decided to join up and have a bash at Formula Pi, and along with people like Kiwi Electronics, based in the Netherlands, a lovely electronics shop. If you're in Europe, go and check out their stuff. They're a reseller of ours and, sell a lot of really exciting stuff. Blogtrotter, great news feed aggregation service, appropriate timely updates to your inbox. Go and check them out too. They are lovely. Cafe Finlow, keeping us fed and watered, providing the gravel for the centre of the track for our test circuit. Because we've got a lovely test circuit in the middle. You can pull those little cardboard bits down and you can just go hell for leather across the little gravelly bits. Brilliant. Hot Packers, Hannah and Tristan, lovely brewing collective in Canterbury. Our friends from uni that make incredible beers and have great brew days where you can go along and you can help out and learn about the process of making beer, which is a wonderful thing. Mod My Pie, long-term friends of ours, resellers of ours too. Lots of great things in their shop. Go and check them out. Go and buy some stuff from them. That's an order. And School Fab Lab, classes in the New York City area. Lots of amazing things like Raspberry Pi based, technology based, maker facilities as well, I believe. Check them out if you're in New York City. And finally, Dexter Industries, our friends across the pond, who make robotics boards, kits, everything you could need. Let's go and check them out too. And if you want to sponsor us for the next season or ongoing seasons next year, because we're hoping to do this for a long, long time, just get in touch, info@formulapi.com, give us a shout, and we'll see what we can do for you. Get your name up on the side of the track. You can see the lovely Dexter Industries logo there in the top left-hand corner, just like that. You'll have your beautiful logo for the world to see and for me to talk about, obviously. So whilst we're in the middle of the break right now, Aaron is reloading the robots. I can see lots of little feet moving around upstairs. I think Tim has gone to join him as well, which leaves me down here to talk about stuff whilst we're setting up and getting loaded up. First up, new project launched by the Pi Foundation today. I think it might be the second or third time they've done this. It's the Pioneers Project, which is a project designed for the 12 to 15-year-olds to get involved, make a project, blog about it, and they'll pick their favourite ones and blog about them too. So if you're 12 to 15-year-olds and you're interested in getting involved with the Pioneers Project, check out the Raspberry Pi blog. It's raspberrypi.org/blog, I believe. Go check it out and have a read of the post, watch their video, and it should get you started. We'll retweet a link out to that now. I will actually go and find it and retweet it, and it's easy to find. So that might need a little bit of extra thought on my part, but I can type and talk at the same time. The other announcements, as before, go and check out piwars.org for tickets to the greatest robots competition on Earth, organised by the wonderful Mike and Tim, who organised the Cambridge Jams. Go and check out their website, piwars.org, get yourself tickets, come along and speak to us. We'll be there, it'll be awesome. I am just retweeting the Raspberry Pi link right now for you. And finally, the Raspberry Pi birthday party, which is at the Cambridge Junction this year. Get tickets for that. That's available from the Junction website, I think. I'm not going to read out the address because I can't remember it. Actually, I might just look. Tim's waving John Satterfield at me. Not physically, but his robot.
Just to let him know, it actually was not a mechanical. It looks like it just has not responded to the lights.
Ah, okay. So, update for John Satterfield, number 21. Who did not start in that heat. It looks like the robot did not respond to the lights. Not a mechanical, it just did not respond to the lights. That, I'm guessing, is for investigating later on in the logs. But it just didn't respond to the lights. That's what we're seeing. No mechanical fault with that robot. Tim Pierce, who was in the 36 robot. Tim's slamming doors now. I'm telling you, passive-aggressive energy in the room tonight. Really grumpy. I think we're all grumpy. We're back at work. That's, basically the reason we're all a bit grumpy, right? We've stopped watching Netflix endlessly all day long and drinking and eating our weight in food. So we're all a little bit upset about that fact now, and everyone's just slamming doors, throwing things around. So, after waffling successfully for all that time, I now need to sort out my spin view thing because I always forget, and I always look like a crazy fool as Tim's got his finger up and he's loitering again. What do you want?
There is one more thing before we continue on. The elimination rounds.
Yes.
What we are intending on doing is running. On the elimination rounds, what we are intending on doing is running each of the cars, each of the top 10, by themselves for the amount of laps that they get. I think it was 10 laps, and we take the top 7. We were originally going to run 2 races of 5 robots each, but now we're going to run them separately,
it's time
just
trial.
so that we can, as a time trial, just so that we can make sure that all of the calculated times are correct.
There you go, straight from the horse's mouth there. We are running time trials rather than 5 on 5 like we've been doing for the other heat. So that is a turn up. So maybe avoidance code,
Is not quite as relevant.
but you're going straight into the finals without code editing, right? Oh, yes, we are. So there's no editing time between the elimination heats. We're just going straight from this time trial structure for the next heat, for the elimination round. Sorry, so we can pick out the creme de la creme of Formula Pi, and then those top 5, will race head to head, and then you'll need your avoidance stuff. No code changes between those two. Anyway, I feel like we've waffled enough now. I've updated the spinny thing. I need to flip over my paper. This is really it's like the first day back at school, and you know how you've just forgotten how to use a pen, and You just can't write. You've forgotten how everything works. I'm pretty much there right now. I have saved it. Lovely. I'm using Emacs stabbing though, which is probably quite bad. Seems to work in Vido. Oh, they've given me Notepad++ now. See, they heard my whinges about Emacs and Vim, so now I'm fine again because I've got something I can use. But back to Formula Pi. I digress. We are looking at Heat 2 for round 5 of Formula Pi. First up in the outside lane with the blue robot with the blue bottom on, Gutschenko from Aachen, currently second place in our leaderboard, so really strong results for him so far. Looking good for this round as well. I think they won a heat possibly last time, so really good stuff from them. Strong results and looking good for this Heat 2, so good luck. Next up, Formula Pi team, Scuderia Gatto Rosso, who say they have no idea what they're doing. I don't believe that because you're currently 11th in the standing, which by my calculations just puts you in the top 10 because of the three house robots being above you. So looking for a good result tonight to secure a place in the elimination rounds. So good luck, guys. Hopefully you do well. Next up, house robot. Boring. Nobody cares. One of our standard robots. Standard code. It does the same thing every week. And yeah, with the red top and the red bottom. So hopefully that'll stop early. Tim, you better have told it to stop after like 3 laps. Should do anyway. Should stop early. But yeah, maintained by us. Same robot, just the basic software. Next up with the black top and bottom, Mean Machine, number 52. Had a strong start to the series, coming first in their first heat. And then it all seemed to go a bit off. And we had a couple of crashes and some really hot races I think they were involved in when they got caught up in a close call between 3 robots. Currently sitting 7th in the leaderboard, so hopefully good stuff from them will secure a place in the elimination rounds as well. And finally, High Stakes Racing from Mumbai joined us in round 2, I believe, for their first round. Had some good results, but seemed to stop early a couple of times, which is why their results are a bit low. But still, hopefully, fingers crossed, good result tonight could put you in the top 10. It's very, very close at the moment between the robots around 10th position. So really, around that place, anyone's game. So good luck, everyone. Hopefully, this will all go smoothly. So now I've waffled for long enough. I've refreshed the Updatatron 3000. I can see it blinking at me in the corner very delicately. We are good to go.
Okay, light sequence start.
So usual light sequence going from green to red to green. And on the second green, everybody should go as fast as they possibly can. So let's see. There's the green light. Oh, it's so tense. Should go to the red light now. Red light, there we go, we're on the red light now. So next back to green and we go. We're green light, and that's it, 4 robots away, and it looks like we've got a non-starter for Scuderia Gatto Rosso, or has it got away now? It's got away now. It got away on the second run of the light, so that's good. That is a house robot first into the corner, closely followed by Scuderia Gatto Rosso, and 3 robots appear to have crashed on the start straight, so that is really unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate that they've come together, but we'll see who comes out of that crash first. That looked like that was Gutschenko, who just snuck into the S's there, just as Tim changed camera. So they are making good chase. Looks like Mean Machine and High Stakes Racing are having a bit of a set to, and they've now all got away though. 5 robots going, lap behind each other though. Oh, that is Scuderia Gatto Rosso and High Stakes Racing having a bit of a bash on the first corner there as they go out of the straight. But as it looks at the moment, I think the house robot is ahead. Boo. Hopefully not for long. Somebody sort that out, please. Because nobody wants that, let's face it. It's the worst thing to happen. Nobody wants them there. Really, really sad. So, I can see George Lamb has asked, are the house cars going into the final? No, the house cars are not going into the final. We thought it was unfair to pick 3 of them. If there were 3, because we've got 3 at the moment sitting in the top 10, thought it was unfair to put them in, really. So we're going to pick the next 3 competitors, whoever they may be. So we're looking at positions, I think it's 1 to 13 at the moment is what we're looking at. So the cars that are in that position at the moment is number 17. I haven't got the numbers, the names. I think that's High Stakes Racing? No? 13? I don't know. Car 17, car 22 and car 20 are the ones that are in those positions that could jump up if their results are good enough. But equally, anyone who's below them could easily jump in with a really great result. And George says, can the code change between this race and the final if qualified? Yes. You get your standard 2-week code change time. The submission deadline is Friday the 20th of January. After the 20th of January, no code can be changed. So it will be the same for the elimination time trials and the grand final. So whatever code you submit on the 20th, that's the code you'll run in the final. So hopefully that answers your questions. You're 22. Yay! So you could, getting good results means you could jump up. I can see that you're tomorrow night, I think, or no, Wednesday night. So hopefully we can see you do really, really well and then jump in, because that would be really good to see a neural network in the final. That would be lush. Love to see that. Back to the racing. House Robots just clocked up its 5th lap, closely followed by Scuderia Gatto Rosso, who, after their slow start, appear to have made really good progress and are just sitting behind the House Robot now. Then behind them is number 52, Mean Machine, who's come back from their crash that they had in this first straight with High Stakes Racing. And then next up, we've got Gorchenko in 4th place. And finally, still yet to complete a lap, is High Stakes Racing, who I can see are just struggling in the bottom left-hand corner, or the bottom right-hand corner of that camera there. They were just struggling with the upside down, so I think that is causing them trouble. George Lamb saying, okay, thanks in the chat, you're welcome. Any more questions, just shout out, and I'll do my best. But, the racing is looking pretty close, actually. Oh, I can hear some banging. Oh, there it is, that's what the banging was. Because obviously the bangs above me are a little bit delayed, so Tim can edit the old cameras and we can see what's going on. So I know when there's been a crash before the crash happens, if it makes a loud noise, obviously. House Robot clock coming up 7th lap there. Boo! Tell this one to slow down. A couple of robots in the upside down there. I can see Gorchenko and High Stakes Racing are in the upside down, along with Scuderia Gatto Rosso there. Like I said many times, I'll break my resolution again. The upside down is bad. It's a bad place to be. Shouldn't be there. Get out of there as soon as you can. Preferably without taking out any other robots. Just do it cleanly on the walls. That would be my advice, my pro tip. Oh, I can see 52. That's Mean Machine and Scuderia Gatto Rosso having a bit of a crash there in the first corner as the House Robot sweeps by to complete its 8th lap. Looking really strong for the House Robot. We don't really want that. If we could just stop that, that'd be nice. There's another bang. Oh, there we go, there it was. That was Gorchenko putting themselves the right way round. Hooray! Out of the upside down. Everybody's happy. Great news. They're out of the upside down. So, our leaders tonight is the House Robot, who we don't really care about. In 2nd place is Scuderia Gatto Rosso, who a team of engineers who met whilst they were working together on a Formula 1 team, which is awesome. And I'll go on about it every week, because it is awesome. I love the fact that we've got people from a Formula 1 team competing up against people who are graduate engineers, to families who just wanted to do this for a bit of a laugh. It's brilliant. We've got such a diverse set of people racing. Tim's mumbling something.
The families are doing exceptionally well.
The families are doing exceptionally well. It's really testament to the coding. It's good. I'm enjoying that. Because the Halo Goodalls are in the top 4, right? I mean, they're doing really, really well. I'm telling you, it's the Cornettos. Much underrated fueler of software engineers. The Cornetto is the superior one. I think Tim would be on the Maxibons, just so you know. George Lamb has asked, any chance of an upgrade to the Pi 3 for the summer series? Well, Tim's just made a sign at me. It wasn't rude, but I'm not sure I'm allowed to repeat it. So, am I allowed to? Am I allowed to say anything?
Okay, officially, yes.
Okay, so there we go. George, that is the answer to your question. Any chance to an upgrade for the Pi 3, he asked? Shh. Yes, there will be. I think that's the official line. They might be a lot faster. Who knows, though? You haven't heard anything from me. You've heard absolutely nothing from me. I told you nothing. Back to the racing. We are almost at the 6.5 minute mark, so looking good at the moment. The House Robot is clocking up far too many laps. They need to be slowed down. But 2nd place, Mean Machine, is now overtaken. They are now in 2nd place, with Scuderia Gatto Rosso looking like they're in 3rd place, and Gorchenko in 4th. It's looking really good. This is quite tight for 2nd place, actually, between Mean Machine and Scuderia Gatto Rosso. It's looking quite tight as they tussle, just literally as I mentioned with the House Robot. That is looking dangerously close to the on-off switches. Can we please not have any more on-off switch disasters? Good, thank you. That's very... They did it as soon as I asked. They're getting better, these robots, you know? Have you got voice control on them yet? Have you been nagging Alexa? Because, they heard me and they moved out. It was really good. I'm enjoying that. Thank you, everyone. So a bit more of a fight there. I can't just see who that is having a bit of a tussle. I think it's a red robot. It's the house robot fighting with the green robot of High Stakes Racing. Good. Slow that house robot down. Mean Machine has now just clocked up his 12th lap, so catching up the house robot. Hopefully, well, there goes Gorchenko just into the picture there. So hopefully, High Stakes Mean Machine will overtake them soon. I'm quite hungry, and I don't know if anybody heard my tummy rumbling then on the microphone. It's definitely sensitive enough to pick it up. I'm quite hungry now. But that looks like that is Mean Machine overtaking the house robot there. So I think they've just taken the lead. Fantastic news. That will do wonders for their overall standings. There it is. The official updatatron at the halfway point has just indicated to me that Mean Machine have taken the lead. Brilliant performance from them. That's wonderful. I'm really enjoying the fact that they're back in first. That's good. After the mid-season low of having that tussle with the Super Ward brothers and Enigma for that third place, they're now back on form. So great news. They're from Malvern in the UK, which is a very lovely part of the world. I think it's near Derby. Somebody's going to correct me, but yeah, I believe so. It's a beautiful part of the world. And Mean Machine states their hobbies as quadcopter control and CV2 stuff. That's really cool. Me and Tim properly got into the drone racing over Christmas, and we're watching that on Sky Sports as a rebellion against the Boxing Day football. We were watching the drone racing instead because it was much more exciting. So I'd love to see a little drone built by Tim because he's just so good at building stuff like that. So yeah, quadcopter stuff is really cool. It's been nice to see some of your stuff, Mean Machine. Tweet us some pictures and let us know what your robots look like, because that'd be awesome. I can see a little bit of a tussle there going on, but it looks like Mean Machine is taking the lead. Nice and cleanly, coming up to lap the house robot. There they go. They're just on the inside of the house robot. They're going into the S's. Hopefully they can hold their line. Ooh, that house robot took a really nice line. For saying that's upside down, damn, that looks really good. That line was tight. Really? You need to stop that, Tim. He needs to calm that robot down a bit. That was a nice line through the S's though. It was almost straight. Just took the apexes off. It's going to be even worse next year. Yeah. You mean next season?
Well, next season.
Not even next year. It's this year now.
Yeah.
We're in 2017, Tim. Get with the programme. So 3 robots in the upside down there. It's the house robot, High Stakes Racing, and Scuderia Gatto Rosso, who are all in the upside down at the moment. And Gorchenko and Mean Machine there have just collided in the entrance to the S's. Oh, that was so close there between High Stakes Racing and Gorchenko. Very close. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark now, so that is 10 minutes in. We have Mean Machine in the lead with 16 laps, so pretty close to getting the good total, I reckon. They might do 23 laps there. Then the house robot in second place. Third place, just by a lap, Scuderia Gatto Rosso. Fourth place, Gorchenko. And fifth place, we have High Stakes Racing, who are still completing laps, but I think because of the insert, the upside down, they're definitely a little slower than they would be if they were the right way up. Oh, big tussle in the corner there. That is the house robot, Gorchenko, and Scuderia Gatto Rosso having at it. And now High Stakes Racing has just joined into the foray. That is really tough racing. Looks like Scuderia Gatto Rosso has pinned High Stakes Racing into the corner there. Hopefully they can free themselves. Get out of that tussle. Oh, house robot and Gorchenko close to just rubbing tyres there. Rubbing his racing as they're going round. Split off now, but house robot getting off. Mean Machine, getting off better there. I get confused because the house robot changes colours and it throws me off. They need to have an independent colour, like be all black or something, and it doesn't confuse me. I'm easily confused today, though. I mean, shiny things are distracting me very easily today. But he's looking good for Mean Machine now, just creeping ahead of the house robot. Gorchenko has made a sudden surge and is now in third place. They've caught up amazingly well. That is really good. Slurp of my drink. Try and stop my rumbly tummy. It's very loud. I'm sorry if anyone can hear it. I'm pretty sure this mic can pick it up. Yeah, I really am quite hungry today.
Need a pizza.
Oh, don't. Oh, I'd love a pizza. Oh, I could murder a local pizza now. We've got a really good local pizza shop near to us, and Pizza Town St Ives. If you're in the St Ives Cambridge area, Pizza Town St Ives is the one. Really lovely family-run place, and I've used them for years. They're brilliant. When we have them at work, when we have finance meetings, you know, because you have pizza with finance meetings, because it sort of dulls it a little bit. Is that it? House Robot stopped. Yes! House Robot has stopped. Yes! So come on, Gorchenko. Let's go. I don't know why I went all Yoda then. I think it's because we've been watching Yoda videos all Christmas. Watched lots of Star Wars over Christmas, obviously, because, you know, it's the done thing. Oh, I thought Gorchenko would stop then as well. Oh, I panicked a little bit. Oh, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Good, they're still going. Going the wrong way. Oh, maybe reversing. Let's go. Trying to wake up. Let's go. Have a little moment. So that is Mean Machine coming back over to smash into them and complete yet another lap. They've got 2 laps left to get in 2.5 minutes before the end of this 15-minute session. Sure you're going to get that. You're going to nail the win on tonight. Gorchenko could overtake the House Robot if they get some good clean laps in and stop farting about over there. I almost swore. Anyone who knows me, anyone who knows what I'm like, is the air can be often quite blue around me. So the fact that I've got this far in Formula Pi and not sworn is somewhat of a miracle. Tim knows I am a bit like a sailor at times when things aren't going my way. Yeah, you know, it's very emotional sometimes about things, and swear words are the only things that come out. But I haven't said any bad words. I think that was about the worst word I've said, which I won't repeat, just in case somebody does find that offensive in some way. I haven't said any other bad words, that have been really good. So, last minute and a half, or 2.5 minutes, sorry, I can't count. Oh, my numbers are broken. Minute and a half. Looks like Mean Machine are actually just about to, they've gone round head back a corner, and I think this is it. Once Mean Machine cross the line here, that is it. They have done their 23 laps, race nailed on. That is it. So Mean Machine have nailed on the win, coming from a lull mid-season with all the crashes and problems that they had, to now come back and get the win at the end. I believe that's a bookend of wins for them. Round 1, round 5. That's what you want, because you've had an adventure. You've been on a proper journey. So congratulations, Mean Machine. That's taking the win for Heat 2. Still got 30 seconds left to run just to get the others to settle their results. Gorchenko could possibly... Yeah, but I think, is that them stuck at the end on the House Robot? Is there 2 robots down there? Tim, in the crow's nest. It is. They are stuck on the back of the House Robot. So unfortunately, it looks like they're not going to get any more laps in. Excuse me. Very gassy with my drink. There we go. That's it. I think we're done. 10 seconds to go. I think Gorchenko have somehow wedged themselves on the back of their stopped House Robot there, meaning they'll get no more laps in. So I think that is it. The results are pretty much nailed on. That's your 15 minutes. So in first place, we've got Mean Machine with 23 laps. Great run from them. Really good. Great finish, like I said. Second place, the House Robot, although it stopped, they still managed to get a few good laps in. Third place, Gorchenko, who had a bit of a slow start, but came back in the race. That's really, really good for them. Fourth place was Scuderia Gatto Rosso with 15 laps. And in last place, that is High Stakes Racing. So that is it for your Formula Pi this evening. We will be back on Wednesday, which is the 11th. Yes. We're back on the 11th at 5 p.m. UK time. Come and watch, come and join in. It will be the last time we'll do this format of racing, and then we'll be going into the elimination time trials. So, hopefully, we'll have 10 really amazing robots putting in some astonishing laps. Although I feel that might be a long session. So I'll need a beer to get through it, probably. And you might too as well. Anyway, hope you've all had a lovely Christmas break and a lovely New Year. Thank you for coming back. And we will speak to you on Wednesday. So have a lovely week, everyone, and speak to you on Wednesday. Bye.